Hello again, everyone. It's me again. We're back at Gen Con. Yes, I know I haven't posted the last day or two of my last Gen Con videos, but hey, here we are again. Don't judge me. It's kind of late. It's like 10:30 on Wednesday night. Fine, whatever. I got a lot of stuff going on here. I'm trying a new vlogging setup. I've actually got a dedicated vlogging camera instead of trying to use my cell phone on a gimbal, which I've done in the past. And we'll just have to see how this works. It's taking some getting used to, so we'll deal with that. In fact, I did this run about 20 minutes ago and realized I'd forgotten to actually hit the record button at any point. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of late on Wednesday. I wanted to do something earlier, but I didn't get in until like 5 or 6 and had to go pick up my GM stuff and grab my room and all that. And just stuff got in the way. And when I tried to do it, and because I came over here, because my personal favorite bar in Indianapolis is right here. It's the Rye Bar in the Marriott downtown, which is why I'm here. And I had a few there. So if this is not totally coherent, you can blame it on that. Anyway, I'm just gonna start doing my walkthrough and what it is this late at night, and we'll see what we can go going forward. So let's go. Okay, as I said, this is my first time with this particular setup. I've always used there's people gaming over there. Of course, there's people gaming everywhere. This is my first time using this particular setup. I've, in the past, always used my cell phone mounted on a gimbal, and more gamers. There they are. And it's worked fine, but it's kind of big and bulky and that sort of thing. A couple of men in black walking by, I think. Okay. How many of y'all know that I'm actually responsible for the existence of the men in black? I really am. Honestly. The creator has even said it. I'll put that in the show notes at some point. But anyway, so I forgot what I was saying. Hey, I've been in the bar drinking, okay? Give me a break. Anyway, I'm leaving the downtown Marriott and heading for the Indiana Convention Center, which is kind of in front of us. It's not where I'm staying this year. I kind of want to stay somewhere else. I kind of want to stay here next year myself, to be honest, because it's kind of in the middle of everything, and it's also where the auction store is, and I've made some good money selling some of my older games that I will unfortunately never get to play. Yeah, I consider most of my gaming collection at this point to be aspirational rather than something I want to actually play. But anyway. So now we're in the ICC. This line you're about to see in front of us. Yeah. That's the will call line. And it goes all the way that way and all the way that way. I actually got no good idea as to how long it actually is. Now you can always get your badge and your paper tickets mailed to you. So this is not something you necessarily have to get into, but at the end of the day,
yes,
some people don't like that. And I'll be fair, my badge for the past few years has been delivered via certified mail which requires a signature, and they just dumped it in my mailbox. So I can get to some extent I'll just pick it up there, but there's also this line. This is where the store is. There's no one here now. Problem with this is that this line's going to be bigger than that one starting tomorrow. It's going to be a bad thing. I wish there was a better way to handle it, but I don't know what it is. Most everything there you can get. Just order in advance and have it shipped to you, but there's some exclusives that are only available at the con. So I get it. Excuse me. Okay. Now we're back into the general area of the ICC. Yeah. A lot less crowded. There's a few people wandering around. Just to let you know where things are. Over here, this is the First Exposure Playtest Hall. These are people who will let you volunteer to playtest games that aren't even out yet. It's all free. They're very happy for that. So they do good work for us. But they're there. Okay. These are just ads for stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, there we go. I was missing you have part.
A lot of people here for 11:45. 10:38. I'm sorry. I can't even tell time anymore. Okay. Not sure totally what's being set up over here. Catalyst. Okay, they're going to be doing something there. Gooden Games has a lot of ads showing that DCC is Dungeon Crawl Classics, not Dungeon Crawler Carl. I get why they're having to do that. I did had someone randomly give me a pin earlier today that said Classics, not Carl. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm not trying to disparage those who enjoy the game, but there's a food place over here. That's where it is. It's not the only one, but if you're starving, it's right there. It's convention center food. Convention center priced. I'm not gonna claim it's great, but I will say that it's what you might expect from a convention center. Fine. We're doing good. Okay, heading back towards the main hallway now. Even though I'm not walking, my camera's not straight apparently. Again, new camera I'm just trying to get used to. Hope this works for me. Anyway. Hey, they've got a picture of the old ICC carpet over here. Look at that. That. Whatever I'm trying to not look at. And it went away. Of course it did. Okay. I go to Dragon Con as well, where we have an entire cult devoted to our carpeting. So, the former carpeting of the Marriott. It's a thing. Don't ask. Okay, looks like they've got a big size version of Final Girl. Okay. Have to check that out. Not my favorite game, but it's a decent game. So, we'll go with that. These are where the entrances to the vendor hall will be starting tomorrow. And they will be packed. Over here we have the Renegade Game Studio. These are the people who are publishing the Dungeon Crawler Carl RPG. And as I said, they're doing pretty good because they're not referring to it as DCC. They're calling it Carl RPG. It's going to be very themed. They're going to, apparently, I was here earlier today and there were like billboards and that sort of thing in there, advertising things in universe from the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. But okay, we'll see how that goes. I will check in there tomorrow and let y'all see. Okay, where are we going now? Let's keep going down. Okay, I'm past the KZM booth now. There's something honking a horn behind me. This is the Free League booth. This is Ivy Studio, which I thought was one of those places that would just give you a literal IV infusion, because I've seen those at a few cons, but apparently that's not what they are. Apparently they seem to actually have games. Who knows? Okay, Leader Games is here, or Letter. I'm actually not sure how they pronounce it. This is where Daggerheart Darlington Press is. Don't know the publisher, but they do the Cosmere Mistborn games. That's their room. Money Cook Cipher System. Magnus Archives. Old Tales of Appalachia, them. And the Marvel Multiverse game. This is where they will be set up. They have their own. Then they have their own thing. Okay. This is again the main entrance to the vendor hall. That's where the running of the nerds will occur tomorrow morning at 10. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. I won't be here. I'm going to be running a game of my own at that time, so I haven't seen the need to do it. All right. There's a lot of construction going on in downtown Indianapolis right now, and this is an example of it. They've got part of this blocked off. I'm not going to try to go down there. If you follow that keep right sign and go to the right, you'll get to the block party and that sort of thing. But given that it's now 10:45, I'm not going to bother to go to the block party. But that's where it would be. That's where all the food trucks are. That's where Sun King Brewing, the Hotbox Pizza, Island Noodles, all the other vendors are, and a ton of food trucks. Anyway, they'll be there starting tomorrow. They're actually there now, but for another 10 minutes. It would take me 10 minutes to get there, so I'm not going to bother. I'll show it to you tomorrow. Over here, we see Cardhalla is currently well underway. For those of you who don't know what Cardhalla is, it's basically people donate the unwanted cards from their collections, and people build these elaborate structures out of them. And on Saturday night, we destroy them for charity. I dropped a couple of boxes off here last year, and someone saw a box I had dropped off, snagged it, and ran out of the room with it. So I'm not going to say what it was, because I don't want to say either. Was I too dumb to realize how valuable those cards you just dumped were? But literally, they've been sitting in a storage unit for 20 years. Why should I care anymore? Anyway, let's get out of here. We'll do a quick look outside, but since it's night, I don't know how much we'll be able to see. But, because, again, new camera rig, so I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh, look, Okay, great. Oh, the indie sign's in here now. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Man, they're not even letting us leave. Okay. It is late. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just kind of
Crazy. There's
don't know why they wanted us to go here instead of there, but I suspect they wanted us to go over there.
Oh, sorry, somebody's coming right now.
But here we are. We're back outside. This is Georgia Street, so I think we're facing east at this point. There's a lot of controversy over the maps in Gen Con. Yeah, it's completely blocked off. That thing there, that's going to be the new Scana Sandista, something that starts with an S, new hotel. And it's going to add 700 more rooms and a bunch more convention space, which the convention will be able to use. But yeah, for right now, it's a mess. There's construction everywhere. You saw some of it earlier. It's going to be a bit tricky getting between the convention and the block party and Lucas Oil Stadium. But hey, here we are. And man, I cannot control this new camera yet. Welcome to Gen Con, everyone. Welcome to Gen Con. It's Wednesday. It's the day before the con actually starts. And we're here, and we're gonna game starting tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone. Good night.